Arjun, we'd like to hear from your perspective, your journey, and of course, what sort of regulatory challenges do digital lenders face, and in what ways could those be alleviated or addressed?
Yeah, thank you so much, Praveen. Thank you all. Thanks for this opportunity to be part of this forum. I think just to clarify on the digital lending piece, my primary experience has really been more on the rural lending using the feet on street and the collections using feet on street. So one of the things that while it's probably not directed to the question, one of the things I'd like to add on to is that I think digital lending in the whole concept of lending has to be reasonably phygital, because ultimately there has to be the physical angle from a collections perspective. So I think that should never be treated as a completely digital lending, right? So the digital there is a limitation to digital with respect to lending, which is where it has to be with respect to sourcing or with respect to underwriting or with respect to communications and payment options, etc. I think those are all very important. And depending on the amount of data available, whether you need to have physical underwriting or not is a question. But ultimately, collections has to have a physical, leg and an arm. I think that's one thing. I think from a regulatory perspective, I think there's been a lot of changes in the regulatory pattern per se, right from who can do the dispersal to where the collection has to be coming from in terms of the escrow account mechanism. There has been changes on that. So there has been a lot of operational challenges also that has come out. But also one of the other key thing also is that digital lenders cannot arbitrarily decide what is the scorecards that are being used. They have to expose the scorecards. That's another important thing that have come out. So I think these are some of the key, I would say, challenges that have been brought out from the digital lending regulations perspective.